We'll try to jam through it. We're almost at the end, but not quite close. Like, we're close to the end, but not, like, so close that it's over.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna head over
No, you don't need to. You can just use the, it's a dungeon we have to do.
Oh, okay. Let's stay and chill.
Was it a dungeon? No, oh yeah, it is a dungeon. Yeah, there we go.
You have your...
I'm playing tank, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Let me go... I'm gonna teleport, pick up a new book, because my book expired. Oh, shit. So funny. Look at all these losers. Funny. Alright, now let's play the game. Hopefully someone wants to play Gulag.
Hopefully, yeah. Just get people in. So done with
We'll see.
Yeah.
If it takes too long, then yeah, I'll just recruit. Hmm. Hmm. Count. Ugh.
What? You feel full?
Yeah. I'm about to
But you
poop
eat.
myself. I had
What
some
did you?
pasta with the fucking pasta. I had basically feta.
Fettuccine Alfredo? Did you make the Alfredo sauce?
Basically, what I did is I used feta cheese, like like with the ones made out of sheep milk, and then I
Yeah,
put a bunch of cherry tomatoes, and I just bake it for 40 minutes, and I mix it with some rigatoni,
Oh, that's cool.
and then yep, that's it.
Nice.
It's like basically it's called TikTok pasta because the recipe came from TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I mean, it looks
uh,
pretty good. It sounds pretty good. I mean, I've never
it
seen it,
actually
but
is
obviously.
pretty good. Kenji Lopez, the guy on YouTube,
Hmm.
he made it because he said it's actually
Hmm.
legit.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, I like feta cheese. My mom loves it, putting on their salad.
Yeah, but it's she's probably getting American feta, which is made out of cow's milk. You want to get the sheep's milk one because that one melts really well.
Okay.
The American one doesn't melt at all; just sits there.
Well, let's see what the Costco is. Costco feta.
Costco feta is probably made out of milk, unless it says sheep's milk or it says like from Greece or something.
No, I'm just looking it up because I've seen the
Yeah,
package. So. But I mean, it's got all the bullshit like symbols that it's like Greek, but I don't know if it's
it's
actually like.
yeah. It has you have to like look at it.
That's why I want to see.
It's kind of hard because it's hard to find. Usually, if it doesn't say anything, it doesn't have it. If a cheese has it, it'll advertise it because like that cheese is more expensive, so they have to say something about it. Like, why is this expensive? Like, oh, it's because we use sheep's milk and it's legit, you know.
Yeah, it's not telling me at all. Let's see. Actually, let me. I'll be right
Hmm.
back.
You edit.
I couldn't see it anywhere.
So then they
I
don't
thought we
have.
hadn't. No, yeah. Well, I don't have it. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, sorry. There it is. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Got Mount Gulag, Mount Julag. You feel me? Mount Julag. We about to do this. We's about to get it. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit!
Oh shit! Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 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 Go.
I'm about to pop my tank stance. Call it.
Oh, pop it.
Call it shit a tank stance. Shit. I can't find something that rhymes with tank stance. Yo! Look at that dude. Look at that dude. Look at that dude. Look at that dude. That energy.
Let's go.
No, he's awake.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it is a second. Out of there. Second.
Uh-oh. That's not a chat keyboard.
So it is you.
Oh god, that's so loud.
Yeah, it's very
You will not defile my new paradise.
can't even form one. We can't even form one. Oh, we're in trouble. We're so in trouble.
Oh, there's that guy. What you got?
At least wait for my.
Oh.
Oh, I think he's gonna. Oh, he's gonna do something. Oh, I see. I see how it is. Cyclone wing. So his wings are gonna get hit. Oh, no idea. Oh, I fucked up. Oh, you have to get far from him. I see. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm dead. Ooh, that dude got hit. Oh, I see.
Yeah, you have to watch out.
Oh, you have to get far from that, forgot. That's bullshit, man. How the fuck much you know how far that is?
That'll be as close to the cone.
Back one link, stay away from him. Not the cone, I'm talking about the orbs that show up. Those are bullshit.
Yeah, that's the reason why I go as far as in the.
Ooh, that's a nice
where
hack.
it was.
Fuck, I rolled a 1.
Oh shit, what is that? Conjure Asteroid? Fuck, I'm gonna get it. 'Cause I think the whatchamacallit's gonna get it. Probably the healing.
You like healing? Yeah, I like healing.
Damn, wish I was fucking good. That's a sick ass head, dude. Triumphs,
Skulking about my domain like insects!
This
I
might
will
be a
not
real
suffer
bad
it!
idea. Oh shit. Oh, this is a terrible idea. Oh, okay, that wasn't terrible. That was fun.
Come no closer! Filthy creatures!
damage. Oh fucking god. I bounce, you bounce,
bounce?
I bounce, we bounce.
You avoid squares that match the head. You bounce, I bounce. You avoid squares that match the head, but also one spot.
Okay. That's pretty good.
So avoid the head and the spots like that.
Oh, it was a donut. It was a donut, right?
Come over here.
I am righteousness, and righteousness will prevail. Ha! Can't you do anything by yourself?
Yeah.
Very well. If you will not be discouraged.
It's just a fat dude with that. Yeah, that's the fake boss. This is the real boss. Oh, I've never seen this before. It's kind of hot, actually.
Okay. One hint. What's that? Alright. Say one hint. Let's go. Turn off that music. I like this song.
As you go through the circles, stand outside the edge. You go chasing.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds reasonable.
Let's follow this
If he does multiples, hug near edge of the. Yeah, I'll figure it out someday.
Huh.
Stop them, damn you! I don't care what it takes!
Oh, I see what that is, yeah. No idea what the fuck that is. Oh.
I still got it. idea what to do here.
Look for the orb. Look for the farthest ones, and then use those. Oh, finally, my fucking stacks came off. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I got hit anyways. Oh, nice, we hit it.
Yeah, we
Good shit.
took him.
We die. We die. We die.
What did I get? Ooh, bracers. Those look like shit. That looks like a sick ass bow. What's this? Oh, I don't care about that, so I'm passing that. One player you can have it. Care about the bow. I don't care about it. Alright, let's go. get that bracers?
Yeah, I needed it.
Thing? Yeah, cool. Actually, didn't drop anything for physical DPS, range DPS. Fucked up. Fucked up, I say.
Gulag.
The end is near, my friends. We have found Vorthri's hiding place.
Is there?
Unrepentant villains! Will you not be satisfied until you have brought disaster down upon your own heads? By your wickedness, you stand to gain naught ceaseless consequences.
Oh, the shitty reverb.
Had you only trusted to me, there would have been peace for all. You could have lived bliss in my eternal.
Look at this shitty reverb. They could have used any reverb but this one. I don't know why I decided this is perfect.
Peace assumes many forms, and I do not doubt that you considered yours well worth the cost. I was even prepared to believe that the end might justify the means. Ignorant as I was, I had hoped that you might mend your ways and join hands with us. That we might strive together for the happiness of all. But no more. Your actions cannot be reconciled with your words. Peace for all, you say? Yet when you were threatened, your first act was to sacrifice your own people in order to save yourself. If your paradise can be rebuilt so long as you alone survive, it exists not for the people. It exists solely for your twisted pleasure.
Hear me, Vorthri. The people won't submit to your will, for we each have our own. I made a promise to a noble soul, a woman who saw fit to entrust me with her legacy, and I mean to keep it. Everyone who stands with us has something precious. Something that they cherish and would die to protect. They know their own hearts. They know what they want for this world. And by lending their strength to our cause, they have spoken. No matter how hard you may try to bend the world to your will, we will never yield!
Silence! Not another word! You presume to lecture me. Insolent worms. You will learn your place. With my true powers awakened, I will expunge you like the filth you are. Your demise will serve as a reminder to all that I am the zenith of mankind and Sin-Eater both, chosen to rule over creation by right of transcendence. My very existence is virtuous. I am perfect, immaculate.
He seems disinclined to grant us an audience.
Find Vorthri. We will hold the Eaters here. Come! Let's finish this!
What's the map? One match?
This is a cool ass place. Got a bunch of Mexican people in here too.
The cold ass honky.
So this they're in the static.
Ooh, the crown. Now access the crown of what? Immaculate. Ooh, we're gonna do this raid.
Yep. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Leroy Pajanko.
Pajanko.
Alright, Crown of the Immaculate Selena. Got 50 dudes in it.
Alright, let's do
Alright,
it.
here we go, let's do it. cop, no stop, baby. No cop, no stop, baby. Wait, what? Crown Immaculate?
Someone's doing it.
Okay, cool. Because I accidentally picked Mount Gulag too.
Oh, jeez. That's close. What the hell was that?
Are you so
I like this
determined
coming
to
upstairs.
die? One last chance, villains! Bow down and acknowledge your king! Your god!
The fat dude is aggressive. Is the fat dude hard? Some broad beam. Which one for who's hard time?
I guess. Bro. Bro. Alright.
Come!
Probably.
Prepare for battle! This will be a mercy. To me, my servants! Feast upon these villains and their foul sin! I will crush you!
Oh, that dude got fucking nuked, bro.
Fine if you refuse to die! I will strip you of the illusion of will!
Look at Late Man too.
Oh, they were If he told me that,
And you will suffer!
I was looking at it.
That will be your punishment! Receive of me my blessing and rise higher!
Oh, here comes another nuke. Watch out.
Suffer, suffer, suffer! Suffer and know your folly! Damn you! Why do you know before? Why? Why? It burns! It burns! What? What is it?
Yo, get him, robot! Get his ass!
Knock him up.
Suck him up. Oh god, see it can fucking explode. Oh, it's inflation form.
The light surges within me! Touch this! I see now!
Oh,
This
dude,
is
fucking
the
hot,
passion of my ascension! Very well, very well. I shall embrace this triumph!
The echo he did there was way better than the one that Oh god!
Everyone decided concrete in like the smallest square possible.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's my phone.
Feel my wrath! Your reckoning comes!
Send yourself.
I shall excite the sin of your existence! Know your place! Feel my wrath! Atone with your life!
I'm just sitting here on the edge.
Yep. Oh, that's my
Oh, that bitch died again? Oh,
No, they were never up.
shit. That was Kevin Cheeks.
Know your place!
Oh, I died anyway. You need to rest the other heal.
Atone with your life!
He's busy healing.
Feel my wrath!
Nice. Oh, the guy in the fucking armor costume. Choo. Cutscenes. Oh, there you go. Ooh, we're at the top. Kill. Ooh, I want to see what's gonna happen. Is that father? Yeah, he turned into fucking handsome man. Handsome Squidward. Alright, this is the cutscenes that are happening. After speaking with Ryan, several cutscenes would play. Alright, I'm setting some time. Set cutscenes.
Fuck, I have to piss.
I got this, man. I'll piss in my pants. Just...
You cannot pause this cutscene. You
I
pause it.
can't pause. This is not as bad as fucking ending of a fucking match.
Why am I cast down? But it is you who are the villains.
Piss, don't fucking skip it. Motherfucking gulag.
Father told me that I am hope. I am righteousness. That I am a god. That is why I was born as man and sin eater both. I kept the people safe. They respected me. Worshipped me. How can this be? I should be the one looking down at you. Help me. Damn you. I am your god.
Oh, this is where we die. Watch. Because he has a lot of power, so this time we're dead.
Yeah. Yeah, pop. There you go.
Everyone's like, oh shit, blood everywhere. Oh, fuck.
Like brains here.
Got some booty meat on my fucking cheek. Ew. The PlayStation loading screen. This time, it's payback time.
Ooh, that's dope.
Look! The sky!
I'll explode. There we go. I'm gonna explode.
Fools! Were it not for my decisive action, the whole city would have been overrun, razed to the ground. Yet they dare to complain about casualties? Spare me. I'll wager they were put up to it by those wretches who seek to usurp me. They're stirring up the citizenry.
Sounds like Emmett Smith.
Emmett Smith.
But if they think I will yield to the likes of them, they are gravely mistaken.
Record holder for rushing yards. The Cowboys.
Schmidt. Schmidt.
To be subjected to such deplorable treatment, such ingratitude. You have my sympathies, sir. You do so much good for this city, and you could do so much more were you not surrounded by fools.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in here.
My apologies for the intrusion, but I come bearing a proposal. One that will ensure the longevity of your reign. But give me the word, sir, and I will bring hither a Light Warden. By giving its power to the babe within your lady wife's womb, we shall create a transcendent being, a king to rule over all. And as sire to the king, your authority will never again be in question.
I don't get to see what he looks like.
Amazing. Before my Vorthri, they behave as docile pets. With this gift, my line shall be guaranteed power for perpetuity. We shall rule the whole world.
By all means, sir. United under Yulmor's banner, men will cease fighting and abandon their ambitions. Thus, they will grow fat and complacent, and in their sloth, seal your supremacy.
Oh, that's not good. I'm breathing wild.
Are you all right? Say something!
ff14. She cannot contain the light. She's beginning to turn. Urianger, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time.
I was lying about my plan. I didn't have any plans.
It's changing back.
The combined power of every Light Warden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear. And so I shall relieve you of it.
Exarch, what are you doing?
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds. As I have dreamed of doing ever since I first learned of their existence. Who would choose to remain here in this dying realm when they might go elsewhere and begin anew? Not I. And thus did I use you.
No, I don't believe you. It doesn't make sense.
Damn you! We won't let you do with her as you please.
Do not interfere! Please, I beseech you all, let him go!
You knew of this, Urianger. 'Tis all a fiction. Such vaguely defined acts of teleportation stand no chance of success. The Exarch will never live to see another world, as he knows only too well.
Then, what does he mean to do?
He means to take the light with him into the rift, where he will die. From the beginning, he intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Norvrend.
At journey's end, an opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize. A paltry way to end a chapter, I concede. Yet your tale will continue, and my role in it will scarcely be remembered.
What? Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
Worry not. Whatever should become of me, I will be happy and free, safe in the knowledge that I have played my part.
I know.
Thank you for fighting for this world,
That
for
was the
believing.
Uh-oh.
Fare you well, my friend,
Fuck.
my inspiration.
What? Damn, there's another twist in the fucking story. What? I can't believe fucking Spider-Man fucking shows up.
Only
It's
those
crazy.
who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First. Therefore, in all likelihood, the Exarch arrived here with the tower. This much I had surmised, yet I could not discern his grand scheme. To think that he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero. It's almost admirable in its absurdity. Alas, it is not your grand scheme that will succeed, but ours.
You bastard!
Stay put. Your friend is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you. What a disappointment you turned out to be. I placed my faith in you, let myself believe that you could contain the light. But look at you now, halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage. I am an Ascian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in the great rejoining. 100 years ago, I entrusted my comrade Logriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world. This we sought to do by manipulating heroes. When that failed to achieve the desired result, I created Vorthri. Thanks to your meddling, That too has ended in failure.
What was your true purpose in approaching us?
By your 12, boy, have I not told you before that everything I said was the truth? You were specimens by which I might gauge man's potential as it stands. Provided she could contain and control the light. If not, then she, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that.
So, we've been found wanting. How disheartening. But even had we fulfilled your conditions, there was no guarantee that we would cooperate. What then?
Then I simply kill you all. At the very least, it would restore the world to the way it was before you went about trouncing Light Wardens willy-nilly. Suffice it to say, it would be most inconvenient to have all that light taken away, and I would be lying if I were to claim his actions didn't have me worried. You still retain your form and your senses. But you have all but become a Sin Eater. Whether you will it or no, your mere existence will serve to engulf the world in light. Those in your company will likewise turn into Sin Eaters. And in time, you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet, sweet ether. Those few with the will left to fight may rise up against you. But before your absolute might, they will quickly know despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished. Ah, the irony. What fourth we achieved through bliss, you achieved through despair. But I have overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world to its knees, hero.
Exarch!
I have naught to show for all the time and effort I invested in you. He is a small token for my troubles. I did not expect that I could learn aught from man, but I may yet learn something from all the knowledge he had hoarded for his precious hero. I pity you, I do. Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear, seek me out at my abode in the dark depths of the Tempest. There, you may complete your descent into madness with some dignity, far from prying eyes. Till then, I bid you farewell, Eater.
Ah, finally. After you collapsed, Emmet's self vanished.
Then Reen did what she could to stay the raging of the light within your body. Thanks to her, you're still you, but she's only delayed the inevitable. You're not going to like what you see, but you still need to see it.
It's bright as fuck outside.
It's like this all over. The whole of Norvrant is shrouded in light again. And it's because of you, and the power you absorb from the Wardens. No one knows but your friends. When they carried you down from the mountain, they told everyone waiting below that they didn't understand why the light had returned. And now they're out there trying to allay the people's fears, while searching for a way to save you. If you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to get some fresh air. Better that than stewing in here. Go on. Go.
I got some Gen. Oh, I finally found a Gen Z nigga out here. It's a Gen Z nigga right there. I think it's Gen Z. One of your friends.
What do you see with the hard R? The Gen Z nigga right there.
I didn't kill the hard R.
Oh, it sounded like it because the way you're against your accent, it just sound like it was, I think it's your.
Oh, because I said Gen Z nigga right there, so the R
okay.
kind of transition.
Yeah. You just Gen Z nigga right there.
Oh Jesus Christ! We got a Gen Z guy right here.
That's funny.
Ooh. Fuck, I gotta go. Oh, man.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight. I can imagine how torn you must feel, looking at that sky. Knowing what it means to everyone. And that you're responsible. Neither can I, to be honest. But you heard what the Ascians said. The light you shine will warp the world around you, whether you like it or not. Even your Stola and Reen had to concede that point. You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet. I remember looking up at the sky like this before. Being caught up in a strange kind of calm. It was after we realized we were responsible for the flood. When we resolved to journey to the source by taking our own lives. One last sacrifice. One last fight. One last failure. And then the Oracle appeared and, well, you know the rest. There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen. That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Always we took the burden of fighting upon ourselves. That's what heroes do, isn't it? So we never had the chance to see anything like that. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burns so bright. That they were still so eager to live, they would lift up their fellows, one on top of the other, till they reached the sky. No. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive. Well, come on then. As I thought. What happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours. I suspected as much the moment I realized you could hear me. But it's hard not to doubt yourself when you're the man who caused the flood. I was afraid to do anything more than watch for fear of making things even worse. But no longer. After all, the path I once walked is now yours to finish. For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you. So, let us be about it, hero.
Oh, I was worried you were up here all alone, brooding and fretting and wallowing in your woes. But look at you, grinning at nothing like a pollen-drunk pixie. Look at what you've done to your ether. It's a mess. And you have cracks running all through that pretty soul of yours. My poor little sapling. Whatever am I to do with you? Shall I yield up my throne? You could claim it, cut ties with the mortal world, hide away in the castle. It won't fix the problem, but would it really matter? If any pesky heroes come calling with steel and magic, all of Il Meg will rise up in your defense. My crown and scepter are yours, if you want them. What? Don't give me that look! Of course I knew before I asked that you'd never ever heed such a wicked suggestion. And besides, what would become of my precious and ephemeral flower? Oh, my dear beloved sapling. You are lost, confused, and have precious little time to gather your wits. Your kind is always so preoccupied with what lies ahead, and so we muddle your vision with fog and glamour. But such trickery is easy to see through. Stand very, very still. Think not of where you need to go, but where you are right now at this moment, at this time, in this place. Our cairn of crystal. From shadowed hood he watched you go, his ruby eyes with warmth aglow. See yourself as he saw you, and that shall be the clearest clue. You stand in his garden, dear sapling. Ask his flowers what they know, and you will surely find an answer. But what will you do with it, I wonder? I'll be watching and waiting. Waiting and watching.
Oh. Oh, interesting.
Feel the wind upon your face. Woo! Oh, my legs! The hero light was no more. Get off me! Stop it!
And a penis in your face. Oh. Uchilalo, dude. Such an Uchilalo moment.
Jesus Christ, Jason Bourne.
I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna get some water. Alright, you want to do a dungeon? I want to level up my other character.
Oh, okay.
Actually, is there even a point? Might even be a point.
I'm just doing all the quests I wanna
Check.
keep on doing. I'm now interested in the story, man.
Story's boring now. Like everyone's dead. Nothing to do left.
It's not true.
Light of inspiration. Come on.
Utilize unbroken thread.
Is there even point to no? Because we're gonna be level 80 and it doesn't matter. Then it doesn't matter.
I mean, yeah, you can just have more characters
Actually,
to play at the end.
kind
of those
of. I do.
dungeons.
I do want to do the character
So
at the end.
you might want to have all of them, or at least get some.
I just want at least
up.
one of them. Yeah, one of them up.
Yeah.
Let me think. When do we
All you have to
unlock?
do, it's
No,
like
hold
every
on.
day
When
we.
do we? No, what do we unlock? There's another thing we can unlock. What was it called again?
I want to unlock
What's
the
that? What's
level
that field?
80
What's the
raids.
area? What's the area called? Where it's called like Doma or Doza or some shit like that. It's the area that like you could farm at the very end. Like a
Oh
Bowser.
yeah, I can't
Baja.
forget the Baja. There you go.
Let me see how I
I think you
unlock
got to
that.
finish the game to unlock that, don't you?
Yeah. Because if it's just finishing the game, which we're close to,
Yeah.
then we could where eagles meet, complete the main scenario quest: vows of virtue, cruelty of deed. What? What? What is that? Post. Oh god. In the post Shadowbringer. How far is it though? Let's see. Makes sense. It's not very far at all, actually. It's fine.
Okay.
But actually, yeah, I don't know. I do want to do one dungeon, but at the same time, let's do one more story, and then I'm gonna go play a different game. I'm gonna go play a horror game.
Okay.
It's called Scary Niggas 3. Yeah, because I can level up my characters in boss. Plus, I can make money there too.
Yeah, true.
That's if I have fucking time. We still
I
have
have
to do the
unlocked
post,
the door to the
post
Umbilicus. You are
Shadowbringers.
free to enter.
Yeah.
Once you have what you require, I'll see it sealed once more. Until then, I will remain without.
What's the earliest time you can play tomorrow? What time do you usually like wake up and eat and you're ready to play?
I don't do anything, so as soon as I wake up, that's it, we can play.
What time do you wake up?
I would say around 10.
10? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let you up like around 10, yeah, around 10. And
Okay.
we'll play as
Alright.
much as we can.
Okay.
No being gay though.
Oh, okay.
You touch my thigh, but you can't touch my wiener.
A moment to collect my thoughts, I prithee. Thy true name is Grahatia, then. By thy claims, thou too art a native of the Source, though from an age beyond our own, when the 8th umbral calamity hath visited devastation upon our star. Thou hast, by subtle means, reached across the boundaries of time and space to unsow the seeds of catastrophe, ere its creeping vines drag our champion unto an early grave.
In essence, yes. A difficult story to swallow, I am sure.
I doubt not the veracity of thy words, not the account of thy coming, nor that of the fated calamity. Yet my mind straineth still to apprehend the enormity of this tale. Wouldst thou favor me with a gradual unfolding of its chapters?
Certainly. But where to begin? I should start with those great minds who survived the calamity. Sid Garland being perhaps the greatest. In hopes of staying the unending tides of war, he and his fellows pursued all manner of possible solutions. One of these was rooted in a theory which unified several fundamental principles discovered over the course of the Warrior of Light's adventures. It proposed a method by which one could enter the River of Time, traverse the rift, and leap between worlds. Perfecting that idea, however, was a work which consumed their lifetimes. And thus was it left to future generations to decide whether theory would be put into practice. But all the while, the world continued to burn. Hope was a feeble outpost, beset on all sides by thievery and misery and murder. People cried out in despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished. Then others raised their voices in answer. Though we be beyond salvation, those who came before may yet be saved. we will forge a crossroads and pave the way for a different future. By the wisdom of our forebears, we will prevent this calamity from ever having come to pass.
Oh, shit, Chirino.
The fighting went on unabated, but some few took up Cid's research and labored to realize those impossible ideas. After 2 centuries of labor, their descendants finally succeeded in awakening the Crystal Tower, an integral part of the process, and, in doing so, roused its caretaker, me. By this stage, scholars had largely established the phenomena underpinning the rejoining, and identified the first as the shard which precipitated the 8th Umbral Calamity. This grand structure was already capable of storing the energies required to attempt the translocation. All that remained was to augment some few of its functions based upon the theoretical models of Cid and his compeers.
And by means of such technologies didst thou effect thine arrival in the first, to an age before this star had joined with the Source.
Some while before, as it turned out. 'Tis all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century. But this only worked in our favor. The Sin Eaters could not be defeated without the blessing of light, and summoning the only woman who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
An undertaking of scarce credible endurance. That thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years bordereth on the miraculous. Yet howsoever history be rewritten, thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity. Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
I am aware of the consequences. 'Tis for that very reason Cid and his colleagues bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict. To give all of oneself for the happiness of others, and with no promise of reward. 'Tis a hard thing to ask. Harder still for those condemned to survive in a world which pitted brother against brother. Indeed, you are right to call the execution of this plan miraculous, though the force which held it together was nothing so inexplicable. It was her. The warrior of light has been our unbroken thread. Where others would stumble and fall, she would rise above. Where others would break and run, she would carry on. The warrior of light's tale is one of unyielding bravery. To tell it was to feel courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow. In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally. In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were her deeds joyously retold. For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest of nights. And so it should come as little surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the Warrior of Light herself. It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga. She was the lodestar that brought them all together, to send their final message back through time and space, to her. The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness. Burn bright again, and live. I am merely the bearer of that wish, come to ensure it is safely delivered.
Wherefore sharest thou this burden with me and no other? What wouldst thou have me say?
That you will be my accomplice? 'Twas you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how you learned of the Flood, and of your part in arranging Minfilia's journey to the First. Your actions showed uncommon resolve. 'Twas clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world. I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
What price?
350.
What?
When all is said and done,
350?
and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain,
Why'd you say 350?
I will absorb their corrupted ether, and then I will die.
You'll see.
Oh!
Knowing what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me. But in saving one, they would save none. Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity, and ensuring this tale ends as it must. To this end, I would have you take what I have told you of the Calamity, and make of it a portent. A prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the Rift.
Is this truly thy wish?
History remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would. And I will suffer no other to rescue the champion whose star has charted my course. I will see this tale to a happy end, my friend. There has been enough tragedy.
Mexico.
Careful now.
Mexico.
If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good. Although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case. What do you mean to do?
What should you pick?
Let's see. Ooh. I have no idea. I just picked the third one.
Oh, you
Beat
did?
them both. Yeah, I'm gonna beat them both up.
Well, it's not beating
We
them
should
up.
be
you
on
just
our
have
way.
to-
Dacian mentioned the
What'd
Tempest,
he
did he
say?
not? That's the stormy
He
seas
said,
around
he said,
Calusia.
yeah, man, that was the best choice you could pick.
His lair
man.
must be down there somewhere.
You.
Well, I want to
Hidden
know. I
beneath
don't
the
know.
waves.
That,
No, he's gonna say the same thing for you though.
okay. I kind of. I feel like there's some little differences.
Well, he said.
I was hating because I actually like listening to all of them.
I was like, then you should be on your way. That's all I said, but he didn't say anything else. But I think they all have the same dialogue though. Does it sound like it? You need the way you're to find the X Arch, or you have to go to that place where the guy's hiding. Emmett Smith is hiding.
Yeah.
He's hiding in the Dallas Cowboys locker room, so you got to go down there.
Why would you pick the Dallas Cowboys? Because your favorite fucking football game?
No, because that's Emmett Smith. That's where he. That's the
Oh,
team.
okay, yeah. I didn't remember. I don't fucking know who Emmett Smith is.
Oh no, not many people do. I remember him when I was a kid. That's it. I don't know why. I just remember him. That's it. So like Emmett Smith, you know, Jerry Rice, you know.
I've heard of that name. I know I've heard of Jerry Rice, and I might have heard of Emmett Smith. That's the only reason why
Emmett Smith.
I said Emmett Smith.
Emmett Smith, football running back. Yeah, football running back. He Dallas Cowboys. He was like one of the best ever in Dallas Cowboys. He was like really popular in the 90s or 2000s or something.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually gonna call it here. We'll play tomorrow.
All right.
I'm gonna play the other game. You wanna?